Alright, so this is going to be Baseball Genius walkthrough number 4, and basically I'm just doing a quick little update on the last video that I made a week ago. Basically in the last week I've been working on the scheduling aspect, so directors are now able to schedule games for their tournaments, and so I'm going to be showing you how to do that in this video. So let's go ahead and log in with one of our directors first to show you what we're working with. So once we log in, you can see if we go to create tournament, I took out the guaranteed games that the directors usually had to fill out, but I took that out because we don't know that, and it's basically also dependent on the tournament type, which is something I added into the create tournament form, which you can see right here. It's just a little select button, and once you click it, you can select if it's single elimination, double, triple elimination, round robin, 3-game guarantee, consultation, and compass draw. And basically the director will be able to specify from here what type of tournament, and then later on the next feature I have to work on is the bracketing. So once the directors schedule these games, they'll be able to select the option to make brackets or not, and this tournament type is big on that. So that's one change for the create tournament form. Now if we go to the tournaments, you can see here this is a list of all the tournaments that we have right now. This is the one I created with this account. I'm logged in now, and then this is another tournament that I created with another account. Basically, you can read more about this, and then you can see we have no registered teams. But same thing with this. This is a different tournament. If you read more, it's only the 13U, and then this one's 12U and 16U. But so now, how do you actually register for these teams? You're going to log in as a coach. So once we log in with the coach, you can see we're logged in with the coach. Now we're going to find tournaments, and then these are again a list of all the tournaments. But as the coach, from the coach perspective, the user role, they can read more or register. So basically you see all the same information here on the screen, except you have this register button. So let's say we're going to want to register for the 12U and 16U tournament. So once we click register, you can see we have a list of all our teams that this coach has. And right here we have the All-Stars, which is the 12U team, and then the Tigers, which is a 16U team. And this tournament is a 12U and 16U team. So let's go ahead and register both teams. And then now that we have these selected, we'll click confirm teams. And now we can log in as the director, and we'll be able to see those teams are registered. So if we go to my tournaments, and then this is a list of only this director's tournaments, and from here you can read more or schedule the games, but right now we'll click read more, and I guess it only registered the, hold on, let's go back to the dashboard. We'll go to tournaments, read more. Okay, there we go. So here you can see that we have I guess I was too impatient. I didn't wait for the other team to load, but right here you can see we have the 2 teams that we registered by the same coach, their team name and their age group. Now we'll register one more 16U team with another coach that I have registered. So we'll go ahead and log in with him. Boom, we're logged in with him, different user. We'll find tournaments. And again, this is a list of all the tournaments. Same thing, you can click register, and then there's our 12U team. And then same thing with this team. Oh, I forgot that this, again, I was impatient, but basically this user also has 3 different teams. I forgot I created the 3 different teams, but 12U, 16U, and 18U. So basically it just shows that you can add like not an infinite amount, but as many teams as you want. But we want to register for this one, so we'll click register here. I guess we have to figure out something, how to load the data. I'll figure out how to load the data a little bit quicker so the users don't get impatient too, waiting for their team to pop up. But let's say we want to register this 16U and 12U team, or let's just register the 16U. We'll click confirm teams. We'll log out once again. Log in with the director. Now we're going to go ahead and schedule the games, which is the main feature I just implemented within the last week. So again, we go to my tournaments, and then we're going to want to schedule the games for this tournament. So from here, we're going to select our age group that we want to find the teams for that are registered. So we can click 12U, and then you can see there that those are all the 12U registered teams. Right here, see 12U. So well, let's schedule the 16U since we have two 16U teams. So now basically this will be a list of all the 16U teams that are registered for this tournament. And from here, you'd be able to select a matchup. So now we select two teams. And once we select the second team, we'll have this modal pop up, which will show you the teams that you selected. And then from here, you'd have to choose the time, the start time of the game. Let's say it's going to start at 1 p.m. And then the date. And let's just say we're going to start on the 31st. We'll click create game. And now I haven't been able, since I've only did this within the last couple of days, I'm not actually displaying the games, but we'll go ahead into the database and show that for this tournament, we now have the registered teams, the 3 registered teams here, the team ID and the coach ID. And then games, which is something new inside these tournaments. But basically, once we click that create game, it created this game. When we open it up, we have the game ID that it created, the start date that we specified, and the start time that we specified. And then in here, we have the 2 teams that registered, and we're storing that by their team ID right there. So those are the 2 different teams. And that's pretty much it. It created that game. And now what I'm going to be working on is basically after they click that create game, 3 questions will pop up, which will be asking like the field location, like the field address and the field description, which the director filled out originally when they created the tournament in this form right here. So we'll be able to grab that data and be like, do you want to confirm this is the correct location? They will just like yes, and it'll automatically fill out that field address for that game. Or they can click no and like specify the field address for that game. So that's pretty much it for the updates of this week, but it's a main feature. So I figured I'd make a video for everyone to see. And basically now I'll be working on that part and the bracketing for the tournaments.